Today I've created 3 babies, 3 newborns. I have Charlie Child, Barry Baby, and Terry Toddler. They're all age 0. They were born literally yesterday, and they're going to play for Manchester United for their entire careers, and they're going to dominate as an attacking trio. This is the current state of the team, so let's simulate through our first year, and let's see what a trio of newborns can do up front for a Premier League team. I've made them 4'3", which is the minimum height. Unfortunately, I can't make them any smaller than that, but it is what it is. Obviously, they're 1 overall in every stat because they've just been born, which just kind of makes sense. But at a day old, well, by the end of the year, they're obviously going to be a year old, but you know, we'll see what they can do. Let's go to the end of the year. All right, we're at the end of our first season, and unsurprisingly, because we have 3 newborns up front, we got relegated. We're not last though. Ipswich have 1 less point than us, which is insane. Actually, how many goals did we score? Definitely worth checking. Oh, we still scored 47, which is a lot, but we conceded 85, which I guess is interesting because, you know, the newborns up front and stuff. They're up to a 5 overall though. They're still obviously age 0. Their birthdays are June the 30th, which is the day that you transition into the next season. So in their age 0 year, did any of them get a goal? That's really my question. Jadon Sancho was a top scorer and he played for Chelsea the whole year, so that's not good. Any luck? Yeah, Barry Baby got 2. That's all right. That's good going, to be honest. And then, yeah, Terry Toddler got 1 and Charlie Child got 0. Okay, but that's actually not bad at all. There you go. You can see them all on the same screen. Here's Toddler and Child, and then Barry Baby up the top with 2 goals. 2 goals for a newborn baby. I don't even know what that would even look like. Obviously, none of these guys can walk yet. They haven't figured that one out, so yeah, bit tricky. But you know what? I'm still pretty impressed. Getting 3 goals between them all is pretty good going. But we're going to go down to the championship next season, and we're actually going to begin the rebuild of the rest of the team. So let's let a couple players walk, and well, let's see what we can do actually on the final day. Can we get another goal for one of our guys? Bruno Fernandes missed a penalty to win it. Mazraoui scored of all people. Okay, let's go down to the championship and let's start rebuilding the rest of the team. Okay, before we sign any players in this new season, let's get coaches. We don't actually need coaches for every single position, but I will get coaches for every single position. I don't need to, but I probably should. It's probably good practice. So let's get all those attacking coaches, and then we got a bunch of midfield coaches and defensive ones as well. So let me stock them up. Okay, now coaches are required. Actually, what I probably could do is this. I'm actually going to release this coach. Let me get a 3-star attacking coach. I can only get 2-star. That's still fine. I want to try and get the coaches like perfectly to the star rating of the strikers, or of the attackers, I should say, because that's what matters the most. Toddler is actually up to 6 overall before Baby and Charlie Child. Interesting. Okay, but regardless, let's keep going. So I am going to prioritize youth with this video, obviously. So let's get Lenny Yoro involved. I want him to start, obviously. Let's get him out, Martinez that is, and let's get Aiden Heaven in. Why not? Like, we're going to be in the championship and we're going to suck because we have literal children up front. So not even children yet. They're still babies, actually. Any other youth players I want to get involved? Harry Amos could be pretty cool. So let's get him in there. Why not? Obviously, we are Manchester United, so we do have 159 million. Anyone else? Well, yeah, see, look, like Garnacho and Ahmad, there's just not room for these guys. They'd have to be cams or wingers. They couldn't really play centre mid, although I would like to sell Bruno Fernandes because, you know, I don't want to see his career rot in the championship because of babies. Other than them, honestly, like, I'm kind of good. All these guys down here, they can go. They don't have massive potential. They're good, not great. So what we're going to do is absolutely stack up the transfer list. So Bruno can go. Matis de Ligt can go. So can Lautaro. Jadon Sancho can walk. Let me give him a new contract first before he goes, though, so I can get a bit more money out of him. Andre Onana, yeah, go on. I don't really want him, to be honest. Nusair Mazraoui can go. Ugarte wouldn't mind keeping, so we'll keep him. Dalot can go. I'm going to just try and sell as many players as I possibly can. The more players I can sell, the more money I can raise. I'm going to keep Mainu as well, obviously. I think he's so good. I completely rate Mainu. I hope he leaves Manchester United, actually. Oh, Casemiro's retiring at the end of the season. I hope he leaves Manchester United in real life because, you know, I want him to go out and get football and stuff. Obviously, we're going to sell our strikers because, you know, we're kind of covered off in that position with literal babies, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so let's get all these guys on here. All these rubbish players as well. Not rubbish, but you know what I mean. They still play for Man United. They're way better than I'll ever be. Tell you that much. All right, and then obviously we have the 3 children at the bottom, which we will just block offers for. I mean, we're not going to get offers for them for a very, very long time, but still, the point stands. Right, let's sell up shop. Let's go. The absolute spring cleaning of Manchester United. Let's just get rid of all the deadwood, and by all the deadwood, I mean every single player except for like 5. Right, Ahmad can go to Bayern Munich. Sam Mather can go to that club. What club? Oud Heverlee Leuven. Okay, I don't even know. ACS Sepsi OSK Din George. Oh, right, okay. Ethan Wheatley go to Barcelona. Right, do your thing. Mason Mount to Bournemouth, I mean. I could actually see Mason Mount going to Bournemouth, like later on in his career. I really rate Mason Mount, though. He used to play for Derby, obviously, and as a Derby fan, I kind of have no choice but to support our ex-players. Shout out Fikayo Tomori and shout out Mason Mount. Those guys were so good. Garnacho can go to Sociedad. Luke Shaw to Wolves. I mean, actually, to be honest, these transfers aren't that unrealistic. Patrick Dorgu to Fiorentina, I could definitely see. Southampton, to be honest, yeah, you could probably see that as well. Southampton famous for developing young players. Patrick Dorgu only 2021. He's pretty good, but I'd rather Harry Amos just because he's an academy player player. I think Ruben Amorim bought Patrick Dorgu from Lecce, if I'm not mistaken. You know, there's a bit of ball knowledge for you there. Okay, Dallo to Liverpool. There goes all the realism straight out the window. He can go though, I don't care. We've already raised 214 million and we're going to raise way more. Okay, that number's up to 308 million now. That was quick. Who else can we sell? Okay, another offer from Matter. That's fine. Tyrell Malacia, the man who keeps doing his ACL, I think. Is it his ACL or is he just breaking his leg? I think it might just be his ACL. This is my ball knowledge or lack thereof really coming through and showing. Anthony to Chelsea. I could see that in real life. Newcastle buying Onana. I couldn't see that in real life, but he's going anyway. Daniel Gore goes to New York City. Yeah, do you know what? I could probably see that. Okay, so hold on. How many more players can I actually sell? Oh, loads. Okay, not even worried here. And we still haven't had an offer for like Bruno Fernandes, for example. And we're up to 381 million. Okay, this is a lot of fun. Any more offers? Yeah, Marcus Rashford to Spurs. That's realistic, even though he's gone to Barcelona, but you know what I mean. Chido Obi to San Jose, Zirkzee to Atletico Madrid, and then, well, Mazraoui also to Liverpool. So Liverpool have bought both of our right backs. Okay. Bruno on a swap deal for Raspadori. I don't want to take a swap deal. Let me negotiate that. We have 465 million, so we're kind of good. There you go. There's our budget, 508. But if we remove the exchange player and added transfer fee of 73 million, that puts us at 538, and they'll say yes. Chido Obi to AZ Alkmaar. I can see that. Daniel Gore to Al Tawoun. Okay. He can go to Al Tawoun or he can go to New York. The choice is his. The start of our season is coming up, though. It's coming up on the 9th, so I want to have my team built by then. That we can definitely do because I can just buy everyone on the same day. So Jadon Sancho can go to Spurs for 53 million. Toby Collier, yeah. Rasmus Højlund, yes. Joe Hugill. That's going to give us a lot of money. Okay, this is actually a lot of fun. And then we can just go out and buy loads of players for our team. And obviously, we don't need to buy any attackers because we have our front three sorted forever. 630 million. And there are also other players we don't need to buy. Like, we don't need to buy a left back because we obviously have Harry Amas in there. We don't need to buy a centre mid because we have Mainu. Okay, how much squad depth do we now have? Am I able to sell anyone else? 2 more players I'm able to sell. Okay, that's not great. Actually, Aiden Heaven might be a bit low rated. Same with Harry Amas. I don't know. Because we have like 600 million. What am I doing playing 64 rated players? You know what I mean? Okay, here's what we'll do. Let's simulate to the day of the Millwall game and then let's buy loads of players. Okay, now we're at 632 million, but this is going to be minimum squad size now for sure. Oh no, we only sell 1 more player. Okay, that's fine. So here's what we need. We need a goalkeeper. We need a right back. And we're going to keep Yaro at centre back, but we're going to need another centre back and a left back because Amas and Heaven, as good as they are, like, we can just do better. We can get other 18-year-olds who are already higher rated and with more potential. Mainu and Ugarte we're going to keep, but we need a centre mid. So I have 632 million to spend on 1, 2, 3, 5 positions. Oh my god, I could spend over 100 million on each position. And that includes both fullbacks. Okay, so let's get like the most ridiculous centre mid in the world. Who's like young and really good in central midfield? Well, we could get Gavi, but he might be a bit cheap for us, to be honest. He's only worth 64 million. We can do way better than that. Okay, these are the players that I want. I thought I'd just ball out and get Pedri in midfield. Might as well. But for the rest of them, I picked younger players with super high potential. I mean, Pedri is still that. He's just 89 rated already with potential to go way, way higher. But yeah, everyone else is super, super good. Actually, we have 2 centre mids in here. I need a CDM, right? No, I have Ugarte. What am I missing? A centre back. Okay, let's get rid of Zaire Emery. Let's get Pedri. I'm going to play Udogi at right back. I'm just 2 left backs because the left backs just seem to be better. Let me actually find a centre back as well to add in here. All right, here it is. Yeah, William Pacho seems like a good option for centre back. All these guys are super young with good potential. These guys are not going to run me 632 million. I'm probably going to have like a couple 100 million spare. So let me just buy these guys up and then we can reassess, potentially take 1 or 2 of the players that I said I'd keep out of the team again. We already did it with Harry Amas and Aiden Heaven, so we may as well do it again. Let's buy these players up and then reassess. All right, so let's add the players to the team. Pedri comes in. Balde we're going to put at left back. We're going to put Destiny Udogi at right back. At centre back here, we're going to have Pacho and then in nets Guillaume Reste. Okay, so I mean, we could replace Ugarte. That would be the one really, because Mainu and Yaro have way more potential. Obviously, we can't touch his front three. Oh my god, by the way, Toddler is the captain now. All right, he's 1 year old and he's the captain. Okay, I actually didn't change that. I didn't even notice. Oh my god, that's disgraceful. Okay, right, whatever. I guess so. Yes, sure, cool. Let's do that. Let's get a CD. Although Ugarte is pretty good, but no, we can do better probably. Let me have a look at some CDMs. Let me see what I can find. I still have 258 million, so let's get Moises Caicedo. He's a little bit younger than Ugarte, and to be honest, he's significantly better than Ugarte. And honestly, I haven't bought Moises Caicedo in ages, which is kind of surprising to me, so I should probably go ahead and buy the Ecuadorian. There we go, job done for 90 million. Chelsea actually take a loss on that. They paid like 114 million for him, and I paid 90 million for him, so that works for me. Caicedo comes in. I still have 159 million. I could, well, to be honest, Yaro is one of the highest potential centre backs in the game. Mainu is one of the highest potential midfielders in the game. So honestly, there's not much more I can really do with this team. We still have room to sell way more players, so I probably will. In particular, I want to lose De Ligt and I want to lose Martinez. But the team is good enough anyway for our first game against Millwall. This is the only time we're really going to have to do this, by the way. Okay, we lose 4-2, no surprises. But this is the only time we're really going to have to do this, where we completely like rinse the entire team. So these guys should be able to go in the next couple of days. It's a 3-2 win against Bristol as well. That's pretty good. Mainu man of the match. That's good to see. Mainu transfer offer, block that. Lautaro, go. Oh, not Lautaro, Lisandro Martinez, whoops. You heard absolutely nothing. Okay, we could just keep the money as well and have it carry over to the next transfer window. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. Martinez goes for 211 million. Still waiting for that Delit offer. Not going to come this time. Okay, we're almost at minimum squad size. Okay, I think I'm just going to leave it like this. This team is super good. I'm going to make Udogi a right back. I'm going to force Yoro and Mainu to start. Let's simulate out the season and let's see what we can do. All right, we're back on the last day of the championship. We're 22nd, which means that we're relegated again, unless we can win here on the final day and Stoke either draw or lose. So we're still possible to survive here. This is the team. Child, baby, and toddler are now up to around 10-11 overall. Caicedo's unhappy, but he can just hold that, unfortunately. The rest of the team is really, really good. I'm very happy, actually. Pacho's a bit unhappy as well. I should actually probably just release Delit at this point. Who's our highest rated players that aren't starting? So we have, yes, so Delit. Let's just get him out of here. Ugarte, he can go. Maguire's joining Girona, good, and Casemiro's retiring. Everyone else is trash. Okay, who got the goals? Who got the goals for us? Because realistically, it's not going to be our front three. It's Pedri from midfield and then Mainu. That's kind of what I expected. Joe Hugel off the bench, by the way, getting 12. Then Udogi, and then Chido Obi. Terry Toddler got 2 goals at the age of 1. That's pretty good. +5 for the year as well, which is pretty nice. Barry Baby, +1 goal for the year as well. Let's go. They've learned how to walk. Charlie Child still hasn't scored, but that's okay. He'll score eventually. They're almost 2 now, so they've learned how to walk. They're about, how old? Like 23 months old, but they can't walk very well. Like, they wouldn't be running particularly anywhere, and certainly if they were, they wouldn't be running particularly fast. Birmingham, it's a 2-1 win. Ooh. Yoro and Caicedo. Okay, our entire front three got subbed off, but that's okay. Did Stoke win? I don't know. Did we survive? We did. Clutch on the final day. Say what you want about the babies, but they are clutch, and we survive in the championship. That's pretty good going, to be honest. Let's run it back next season. Let's see if we can survive again. Let's pick up the pace. We don't need to be sitting in transfer windows forever and ever and ever. We have our team. Let's run it. Another season is over, and oh, did we survive this time? Oh, it's close between us and Derby. It's actually not even in our hands if Derby win the remainder of their games, and we are screwed. So we need to win here against Leeds, basically. So it's another like final day relegation scrap. That's okay though. This is the team. Child, baby, and toddler up to 16, 17 overall in their age 2 season. This is their 3rd year of professional football, done and dusted. I don't want to put them on development plans either, because I feel like that's kind of cheating, because they're going to get really good quick, and then they're going to be like 10 years old and they're going to be the best footballers in the world. It's just not that realistic. So if I don't put them on development plans, they get +5 overall every single year. By the age of 20 or so, they'll be the best players in the world, which seems about right for playing professional football every single day for your entire life. Anyway, this is the team. Super, super good. It's developing really, really nicely as well. Even the other players too, kind of helping to prop up the team. It's a Champions League standard team, apart from that front three. These are the coaches as well. I'm actually going to release this coach too. I'm also going to release this guy. Try and keep the coaches as, you know, appropriately graded as possible. Let's check goal scoring though. Top scorer was Pedri, 15-3, 14-7 for Kobe Mainu, and then a few guys off the bench. Terry Toddler with a brace, Barry Baby with a brace, and damn it, Charlie Child still had 0 goals. I don't think he's scored a single goal yet. Of the baby and the toddler taking the goals off him. That's okay. Off the left, sorry, he still has 0 goals, but he will get one eventually. He'll get quite a lot of goals actually. I'm going to try and win the Ballon d'Or with all 3 of them, so that's going to be interesting. We'll see if we can do that. Let's quick sim this final game against Leeds. Oh, Jesus, 5-1, we got smoked. To be fair, we are basically playing with 8 players because we just don't have a front 3 basically. We're still 21st though, which tells me Derby lost. Yes. Oh no, they drew, but they still have 1 more game to play. We're currently surviving on goals scored, so we're probably going to go down unless Derby draw or win. And yeah, we're going down. Derby won. Damn it. Right, we're going down to League 1. To be fair, that's probably our level, all things considered, but that's okay. Let's keep developing our children. Let's keep growing them up, and let's see what they can do at the age of 3. Another season done, and we're finishing 5th. Oh, we're up in the playoffs. We certainly are. Brilliant stuff. We're actually winning games. Unbelievable. Okay, so let's have a look at the team. Yeah, nice. Everyone's pretty happy, to be honest, considering they're playing in League 1. Yeah, these guys are getting better as well. Terry Toddler seems to be our best, but let's see if Charlie Child finally got a goal. Top scorer was Mainu, all that. Yeah. Charlie Child with 3. Hey, he's the top scorer as well of the babies. Barry Baby gets a goal and Terry Toddler gets none. But look, that's pretty good going, to be honest. Most assists, yeah, Pedri and Mainu. Most goals, yeah, Mainu and Pedri. No surprises there. Who's the most valuable player? It's going to be Pedri, right? Yeah, 144.5 million. But now we have 3 players north of 100. 2 of them are fullbacks, which is interesting. Really, really good though. Really, really good. I love the development. Our oldest player over here is Caicedo and Pacho. They're both 26. So they'll still be with us for another like 7 or 8 years, probably more. We still have like 150 million sitting in the bank, just unspent. Let's see if we can get promoted again, though. Let's go to the 30th. Let's just simulate it out. Obviously, final game of the season against Portsmouth. It doesn't matter what happens. I think we lost. Yeah, it's a 2-1 loss. That's okay. There's a team of the season. Mainu, Yoro, and Udogi are all in there, and we're in the playoffs, and it's Sunderland to play against, and it's a 2-all draw on the first leg, and we're going to need more than that to go up. Away now, it's a 4-2 loss. Damn it. They won 2-0 at home. Damn. Okay, right. It is what it is. We're going to be in League One again next season, but our attackers are going to constantly be getting better. Let's see if we can maybe get promoted automatically next season. Back in 2029, and we're third. Peterborough and Blackpool both broke 100 points. That's insane. But we're going to be the best team of the playoffs this year, so that's going to be interesting. We have Lincoln to play on the final day of the season, and then we have our playoff run. This is the team now, toddler, baby, and child, in the mid to high 20s now in terms of overall rating. In terms of age, they're 4. So yeah, make it that what you will. Probably the best 4-year-olds at football in the world ever. And this team is so good. It's so good. Not only are these guys improving, but the rest of the team is also improving, which is why I picked to sign younger players, of course. Top scorer is Mainu, and then Chido Obi off the bench, who's actually killing kind of. Charlie Child again, top scorer of the 3 kids. He got himself 3 goals. Terry Toddler with a goal for himself, and same for Barry Baby. This might be the first season where all 3 of them have scored a goal. Nothing insane yet, though. No massive goal scoring seasons, no breakouts, but they are 4, so let's cut them some slack. Final game of the season is against Lincoln. It's a 2-1 win. Lovely stuff. We got 93 points. It's not enough for automatic promotion, which is insane. The bar was so high this season, but it might be enough for promotion through the playoffs. We'll certainly be the favourites heading into the playoff season. Liverpool win the FA Cup, interestingly. And here's our first playoff game. It's a man of the match against Portsmouth. It's frozen because it's not showing. This is just so annoying. Okay, what happens? What happens? Okay, we lost 2-1. Brilliant. That means we need to come back in the second leg. Can we get a win? We are at home. We should be winning this, certainly. And we do. Lovely. It's 2-0. We're into the final. And that's going to be against Wickham. Here we go. If we win this game, we get promoted. Can we get promoted to the championship? Oh my god, he looks so small. It's a 2-1 win. Let's go. Right, we're going up. We're going back to the championship. Let's take on the, not the big time, but you know what I mean. A division that we survived once and then got relegated from the second time. Let's see if this time we can be a little bit more stable. 2030 now, and our boys are growing up. We're up to 13th in the championship, so we're a pretty solid mid-table championship team. Like a Preston type of team. Just always in the championship for some reason. Or like a Bristol City. Anyway, this is the team now. The lads are up to 30 overall. All 3 of them, actually, at the age of 5. They're turning 6 in about a month, so they're doing super well. They're getting pretty good pretty quickly. The entire midfield is 90 plus overall. We're just waiting on Pacho, Yoro, and Reste for that entire back 8 to be 90 plus overall, and then our 3 toddlers can keep getting better. I should not really have him as the captain. I think we make Pacho the captain. I think we make Pacho the captain. He's 5 years old. I don't think his team talks are going to be particularly inspirational, if anything at all, actually, because he can barely speak. Like at the age of 5, he can barely read, but he's still a pretty good footballer. How many goals did the babies score? Barry Baby got 1, and the other 2 got none. Okay, this is their worst season so far. That's okay though, because Maynard got 21 and 6, and Hugo got 14 off the bench, and Obi got 7 off the bench. So that was useful. In terms of value, yeah, it's still Pedri. They're all expiring contracts, but don't worry, we're at minimum squad size, so they'll automatically renew. So no issues there. We can just run it back and go again. Final game of the season is against Watford though. Let's sim this out and just see if we can get a win. It's a 2-1 loss. That's fine. I don't care. We're not getting relegated or promoted. It's just another season of development for that front 3, which is all we need. And let's see what overall rating they're going to be next season. Hopefully into those mid-30s, and we can just keep them getting older and keep them getting better. All right, final day of the season is against Coventry, and we're 15th. Okay, so once again, pretty solid mid-table team. That's fine by me. They're into the mid-30s, but they're not up loads. Toddler's at 36, but these 2 guys are 33. It's not great. It's not great. I kind of expected a bit better, but that's okay. We'll keep trying. We'll keep going. Pacho is 29 now, and so is Caicedo. Keeping an eye on those guys because they're going to start declining relatively soon. Just need to keep an eye on it. But the guys are doing well. They're just plus 2 or 3 overall this time instead of plus 4 or 5. 1 goal for Baby, 0 for Toddler, and 1 for Charlie Child. Okay, 160 million Kobe Mainu. That's amazing. Okay, what age are they now? 6. Okay, so yeah, they're the best 6-year-olds in the world. Let's not get it twisted, but they are still 6. So we just need to keep simulating and wait for them to get a bit older. They're going to be 7 in about a month. So let's simulate their age 7 season. First of all, let's go and beat Coventry. Yes, please. 3-2 loss. Never mind. Okay, we're absolutely fine. We're not getting relegated. Let's go to next season again. Let's see what we can do. 16th this time, so a little bit down, but hopefully next season we'll be up again. All right, another season in the books, and we're finishing 11th. All right, that's our best season thus far. Unless, of course, we lose in the final day, in which case we could be gazumped by Swansea. However, if we win ourselves, I mean, we could go the whole way up to like 8th with a bit of luck. That would be all right, but it doesn't matter. Either way, we're not in playoffs. We're not getting relegated, and yeah, we're pretty good at the whole football thing now. This is good. Look at Cheeto Obi and Hugill here on the bench, by the way. Obi's 82 overall. That's good. We've accidentally developed him. Now he's good at football. You're welcome, Cheeto. Anyway, looking at coaches actually is a really interesting thing to do here, because we should actually buy some more attacking coaches. That's what it's telling us. So let's do that. Tells me that our boys are getting better better. And of course, you can just visually see that they're getting better as well. +3, all of them this year. So again, no +5s actually, but it's okay. Chido 17 and 3 off the bench is very, very good. Terry Toddler gets 2 goals and 1 assist, 2 goals for Barry Baby, and Charlie Child gets a goal of his own. Very nice. Can't complain with that at all. Okay, I think as well, did we go on a bit of an FA Cup run? It's worth checking. Ipswich and Bristol in the final. We got to the quarterfinals and lost against Bristol, who are now in the final. That's pretty good. FA Cup quarterfinal for a team with children up front. Honestly, that's really good going. Birmingham to play, we lose. I don't care. The boys are developing pretty well. By the end of next season, they've got to be a 40 overall. They just have to be. So let's go there. Another season wrap. Swansea on the final day. We're 11th again. We're just a mid-table championship club. We're literally Preston, boys. I don't know what else to tell you. Okay, they're up to 40 overalls now, which is very good at the age of 8. Toddler in particular, Terry Toddler, he's up to a 43, which is better than the other guys, to be fair. Look at that midfield trio. It's so strong. Caicedo was 31 now, and so was Pacho. So we may look at needing to replace them relatively soon. Hopefully not, though, obviously. Pedri and Mainu lead the goals again. Terry Toddler with a goal and 2 assists. Barry Baby with a goal and 0 assists. And Charlie Child did absolutely nothing apart from cardio all season. He just ran up and down the wing and did absolutely nothing. But that's okay. I'm happy. I'm happy with this team, and I'm happy with the development. These guys are now 40 overall at the age of 8. Honestly, that's pretty good. They might not be the worst players in FIFA at the moment. Actually, I can check that. Check this out. I've got the mod menu, boys. All right, let's see who the worst player in FIFA currently is. Oh, okay. It's Charlie Child and Barry Baby. But Terry Toddler here is in 5th, so that's all right. Imran Khan, Mohammed Irshad, and Ruan Yang are technically lower rated. So that's good. That's good. Toddler is no longer the lowest rated player in the game. I mean, these two guys are still lower rated than everyone else, but still, it's progress, it's development, and they're getting better. At the age of 8, they're not that bad. They're about to turn 9 as well. They're going to turn 9 in about a month. Anyway, let's play Swansea. Let's beat Swansea as well, please. That would be really nice. Never mind. I feel like we never win on the final day. Anyway, whatever. Not my issue, not my problem. 11th in the league. We will definitely take that. Let's go to next season and let's see if it happens again. 2034 now, and up to 8th. Bit of progress. Upper mid-table now as opposed to just mid-table. We're not going to be 9th, and honestly, we're probably not going to be 7th either. So I think we've stabilized at 8th. Let's check how the boys are doing. My children are growing up very nicely. 44, 45, and 47 rated. Nice at the age of 9. They're turning 10 next season. They're getting older. This is great stuff. Pacho's up to an 89, so we do not need to worry about him for a little while. We are good to go. Let's check top scores. Let's see if they've scored a few goals. I think the most goal any of them have scored in one season is like 3 or 4. Okay, Barry Baby gets 1, Charlie Child gets 1, and then, yeah, Terry Toddler with nothing. But he got an assist. No goals, though, so not very good. But hey, look, listen, it's not that bad. It could be worse. It could certainly be worse. They're pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with their development. They're going to keep getting better. At the age of 9, they're the best 9-year-old footballers in the world. I'll tell you that much. What other 9-year-olds do you know playing in the championship? None, because it's illegal. Anyway, 1-1 against Hull. Yeah, legally, you're not allowed to play children in professional adult men's football. However, this is FIFA, so I can just do what I want. Let's go to the end of the season. Let's go to next year again. Let's see how much better they are. Maybe we can get one of them to 50 overall. That'd be good. 2035 final day of the season, and we're 9th. Okay, so we're still floating around that upper mid-table. I expected a bit of a jump. It didn't quite come. We can still overtake Norwich, though, so I guess that's progress. Shout out East Anglia. Anyway, let's go. Let's check the team out. Yeah, we do have a 51 rated player. Let's go. Terry Toddler. He's leading the way for these guys, that's for sure. Charlie Child at 48 overall. He's our lowest. Honestly, that's not even that bad. So they're developing pretty well. It's interesting to see, though. They've all played the same amount of games, but Terry's higher rated and Child is lowest rated. I shouldn't call him Child. Let's call him Charlie, really. Charlie's lowest rated and Terry's highest rated, and then we've got Barry here in the middle. Pacho 33 hasn't regressed an inch. Beautiful stuff. I think Caicedo might have done 1, but he's 90 overall. Let's just leave him there. Chido Obi, by the way, 88 rated. What a monster. How much is he worth, actually? Because I could get some good money out of him. I do have 196 million, so that's good. Chido Obi's worth 118 million on his own. Oh, okay. Well, I've accidentally developed a superstar. I didn't even mean that, but here we are. To be fair, he doesn't have much competition up front. Okay, let's see. Let's just sim out this final game here against Blackburn. See if we can overtake Norwich. It's a 1-0 win. Lovely stuff. Mainu with a goal. That leaves us 9th in the league. Who cares? Okay, we've been floating around in the championship for a long time. Honestly, it's been probably quite good. Quite a stable environment for our players to develop. And develop they have. 4 goals for Barry Baby. Terry Toddler's got 1 and 1, and Charlie Child got 0 and 1 assist. Okay, well, look, it's not great, but it's okay. It's all right. Could be better, but it's not the end of the world. We'll keep on going. Let's go 2036, man. Let's keep it rolling. 2036 now, and Swansea on the final day. We are 2nd. Oh, the breakout. Yeah, lovely. Finally, we've broken out of mid-table mediocrity. It's been a while. And with any sort of points on this final day, we will secure automatic promotion to the Premier League. Back again after like over 10 years. This is the team. Toddler 55 overall. The other two are 52 rated. But Terry Toddler's the breakout star of this trio. They're pretty good at the whole football thing. Chido Obi's 90 overall now, by the way, which is insane. And Caicedo's down to an 88 and Pacho's down to an 87. Okay, so we may need to replace them next season, but that we can do. That will not be the end of the world. Top scorer is Mainu and Pedri, and then Obi. And once again, it's those 3. Terry Toddler with 2 goals. goals, Charlie Child with 1, and Barry Baby with none. They haven't really broken out in terms of statistical dominance, in terms of goal scoring and stuff like that, but they've just become better footballers. I mean, they're 11 years old at this point. They can play the game. They know the rules. They know what offside means, so they can probably work that. And all we need is a single point here against Swansea to get ourselves promoted. And it's a 2-1 win. Yes! Doggy and Euro score. Don't need to worry about the playoffs. We're going straight up to the Premier League. Oh man, let's go crush it. Let's go crush it. Okay, so we end second. Okay, we did need to win as well because Wimbledon won as well. Wimbledon, Ipswich. Oh my god, words are difficult. Let's go to the Premier League. Let's go and crush it, man. Okay, we're back in the Premier League now. I have 282 million. It's a massive opportunity that I simply can't pass up. Let's get a centre back and let's get a CDM. I'm going to go scouting. I'm going to find some young, massive talents to put in this team for the next 10 to 15 years. Right, these are the guys I want. Jesse Willems at centre back and Camilo Pinto at CDM. Pinto, by the way, 94 physical. He's a monster. 85 pace as well. And 85 pace as well here for Jesse Willems. I'm going to sign both of these guys up. I'm going to have plenty of money spare, so we're not going to have any problems. Willems' contract is also expiring, so I can get him on the cheap. Like, literally, if I offer them 80 million, are they going to say yes? 92. I'll just take that. No problem. Let me sign these guys up and add them in. All right, so Pacho out for Willems. We can put Pinto in here for Caicedo. Everyone else is on international duty. Everyone else is absolutely fine for the time being. We're soon going to have to replace Udogi, 33 years old. Pedri, 33 years old. And Balde's 32. Yaru's 30. Mainu's 31. So they're going to need to go eventually. We're just going to have to do a bit of squad turnover here. It just happens, but it's not the end of the world. I'm going to keep us at a minimum squad size though, which means I'm going to release 2 players as well. I still have 82 million, so I mean, I can certainly afford, but I'm not going to release these guys. I almost did there just for a second, but I didn't. Ludwig Schroeder can go as well. Okay, lovely stuff. Minimum squad size. This should certainly work. Just going to swap it around, just make sure everyone's in order. I like this a lot. And let's simulate a season with a bit of a changed team, but still it's the same in terms of quality. There might be some teething issues. I'm not sure. Let's see how a Premier League season goes. Back at the end of the season, I think we lost a lot of games. Oh no! We're going to get relegated. Bro, what the hell? What happened? Oh, okay. Well, we're getting relegated. Okay, cool. Whatever. Fine. Oh, United. Oh, Jesus. What's happened here then? Willem's up to an 88. Pinto's also up to an 88, so that's good. Everyone else is 90 plus. Caicedo is sad. I don't care. You will sit on the bench and rot. Okay. Did they at least score a few goals? Please. They got... Okay, Barry Baby got 3 and 1. So did Charlie Child. And Terry Toddler got 1 and 2. Honestly, that might be their best season. I'd hope so, considering they're the highest rated they've ever been. Actually, how much did they go up this year? We better check that. +3 each. Okay, that's all right. They're 12 years old now. Next year, I'm going to make them their actual heights because they still have obviously 4'3". They haven't actually grown, but I can change their heights to the heights that they will be for the rest of the simulation. I'll do that next year when they hit puberty. They're going to have the entirety of puberty all in 1 year. So they're just going to have to firm that, unfortunately. Okay, I like this a lot. I know we got relegated, but we'll be promoted very, very soon again, especially if our Wonderkids keep developing. And they certainly are Wonderkids. They're the best 12-year-olds to ever play football. Of course, they're going to reach the top. So I'm not even worried. Final day against Brighton. We're probably going to lose because we've lost so many games this season. Oh, we won 2-0. They all got subbed off again, but we won 2-0. That is actually all right. We still finished bottom, right? No, finished 19th. Hull City finished below us. Only 2 points off safety. 29 points to survive in the Prem is insane. That's really, really low. Anyway, let's go to next season. Let's just get promoted straight away, man. Let's get promoted straight back to the big time. Another season wrapped up and we finished 4th. Okay, so we're going to be in the playoffs. That's good. We could actually technically sneak into the automatics if we win and Nottingham Forest don't, but we need a few things to go right for that to happen. This is the team now. Doggy's down to an 88 overall. We might have to replace him, but Pedri's also 35 and he's 91 rated, so maybe I'll replace them both in the same season. We do have 228 million, so I could just do that. And obviously I could also sell Chidowobi, so you know I can raise a bit of money there. But anyway, let's say my final game of the season. A win against Norwich would be absolutely huge for us, and it's a 1-1 draw. Damn it. Right, we're in the playoffs and we're playing against Hull. Okay, definitely winnable. First leg against the mighty Tigers is a 1-1 draw away. That's good. Should set us up for a win at home at Old Trafford. I expect it, and we do get it. Lovely. And it's Stoke in the playoff final. Can we get back to the Premier League? We do. It's a 2-0 win. Let's go. Kobe Manu man of the match, and we are going back to the Premier League. Toddler's the captain once again. Okay. Do you know what? Fine. He can just be the captain at the age of 13. That's okay. I made them all their regular heights as well. So Charlie Child is 5'10", Barry Baby is 6'1", and Terry Toddler is 5'8". So that's their full-grown heights. That's as tall as they will be for the remainder of their careers. And let's see if the boys got any goals. Hopefully they did. 6 goals for Terry Toddler. That's a record so far. That's good. Barry Baby gets 3 and Charlie Child gets 2 and 1. That's a record goal scoring season for our front 3. They've all been outscored by Chidowobi by a significant amount from the bench, but I don't care. The boys are making progress. Let's go to next season and see if we can make even more. 2039, year 15 of the simulation, and we're surviving in the Premier League. Thank God. Oh, thank Jesus. Not by many points, to be fair, but we did it. We actually survived. This is what the lads look like now. Terry Toddler's up to a 65 overall at the age of 14. He's about to turn 15, and he's really, really good. They're just consistently getting better What rating, how much has he gone up this year? +3. Charlie Child's only gone up +2. Okay. But they are the same overall. Well, Terry Toddler is the same overall as Ethan Williams, our 4th worst player. Okay. So they're starting to catch up. Very, very good. Top scorer was Kobe Manu again. Barry Baby with 3 and 1. Terry Toddler with 2 goals for himself. And Charlie Child with a goal and assist in 40 games. That's not good, but they're getting there. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely they're getting there. Okay. Last game of the season is going to be against Ipswich. Let's just sim it out. It's a 2-1 win. Goals for Chido Obi and Terry Toddler on that right wing, which is good going. We could have finished higher in the table as well. We just lost 3 games in a row there. So really, we would have been more stable in mid-table. Poet, I didn't know it. There you go. Rhyming all the time. We probably should have been just above Newcastle. Anyway, no big deal. We are making excellent progress. It's time to replace Udogi. Should we replace anyone else next season? No, we'll just replace Udogi. So let's do that next year. Let's get a new right back. All right, here's a fullback for us. Michel Longo. I have 343 million, so I can just go ahead and buy him straight up. That's a great replacement for Udogi. At 19 years old, 91 rated. He looks insane. All right, and we can add Longo to the squad instead of Udogi. That looks really good. We can replace other players at the end of this season or next season or whatever. We don't need to be rushing to replace them. They're still 89 rated. Let's release Robert Traore to maintain that minimum squad size. Good. And we are ready to simulate. I want to see big jumps from these players now. They're 15 years old. So let's start seeing big jumps. Let's go to the end of the season and let's see if they can leap forward. Another season's over. And hey, look at this. I thought, by the way, because we lost our last 3 games that we were definitely in the drink, then we were struggling. But no, we're 8th. Look at us go. Oh, we are soaring. Let's go. Crystal Palace are a Champions League club now. Okay. It is 2040 to be fair. We're quite far into the future at this point. And this is the front 3. Yeah, nice. Terry Toddler is almost a 70 rated player. Our lowest overall is 65 rated. That's not that bad. The boys are getting better. Do they score more goals? Yes. 10 for Barry Baby. Let's go. Terry Toddler with 5 and 4. And Charlie Child was doing cardio all season. But it's good for the other 2 guys at least. Our babies are all grown up. They're 15. Next season they're going to be 16. So they'll be legal professional footballers. We've just been lying on their birth certs. They see a newborn crawl onto the pitch and they go, oh yeah, he's 16. Okay, let's replace next season. Let's go with Pedri because he's 37. Then I'll try find a left back and then I'll try find a centre back. I probably won't be able to afford all 3 replacements in the same year. So that's the priority I'll use. I'll go centre mid first and then left back and then centre back. So let's see if we can beat Liverpool on the final day. Just for pride. It's a 2-1 win. Nice. Toddler and Maney with the goals. Terry Toddler coming up clutch. Let's go to next season. Let's buy ourselves a centre mid. That's good going, man. That's a pretty good year for the boys. Okay, these are the 2 players I want. For centre mid, Lino Castro, 87 rated, but he's 18 years old and he's just going to keep getting better. We've got to sign him. And then for left back, Blake Parsons. I have 280 million, so I should be able to afford both of these guys. Yeah, I should be able to get us over the line, no problem. So let me sign these guys up and let's get them into the team. Okay, Manchester United have some new signings. Castro replaces Pedri and our fullback is on international duty. Parsons replaces Baldy. Let's kick out some players from the club. Goodbye, Patrick Marshall. Obviously, we're going to be keeping Charlie Child and Barry Baby, but Gordon Anderson can leave. Terry Toddler, potential to be special. I mean, they're all potential to be special, and they're all 16. Let's see what they can do in their first legal season of professional football. Hopefully, they can grow pretty quickly. Let's sim it out. 2041, and we're 7th. Okay, we're improving slowly but surely, constantly and consistently. 57 points. If we win our final game, we'll guarantee 7th for ourselves. 7th best team in England. That's all right. This is the team now. Look at Terry Toddler, 73 overall. So next season, he'll be a gold card. In real life, Lamine Yamal at this age was like 85 overall, which just shows you how good Lamine is. But here you go. I need a new centre back to replace Yaro. Also going to need a new goalkeeper to replace Reste and then Mainu. And then we can just go with this team. Our oldest player other than those guys is going to be 27-year-old. That's Willems. And then Pinto's 24. So yeah, we can just keep flipping them. Chido Obi is a world-class striker, but he's sat his whole career on the bench and he's just had to hold that. Let's see. Our top scorer is Kobe Mainu. Oh, Leo Castro good in his first season, and Terry Toddler with 10 and 3. Big Barry Baby with 6 and 2. Charlie Child with 3 goals of his own. Another pretty decent season. Nothing earth-shattering, but pretty good. Most value is Longo, our right back, and then our left back Blake Parsons. Our most valuable of our young players, Terry Toddler, is 12 million in value. That's pretty good. Like for a 16-year-old, he's pretty highly rated, and I mean his potential is insane. So that's really good. Barry Baby, yeah, 7.5 million. That's pretty good. Same with Charlie Child, honestly. 69 rated at 16 years old is really good going. Like if this was a youth academy video, I'd be buzzing. I'll tell you that much. Okay, final game against Crystal Palace. Palace are good, and we do lose to them. Ibrahim and Franthal with the goals, but that's okay. We've had a good season. We've had a pretty good season. We lose every game in May again. I feel like we always lose in May. We were in the Conference League. Oh, okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. That means we must have won the Carabao Cup last season, which is great news. We lost against Porto in the quarterfinals. Okay, in the league phase, we finished top 8, so we skipped the playoff round. We beat Olympique Marseille and then lost to Porto. That's good going. All right, the team is a little bit better than I thought it was then. then in that case, I'm pretty happy. Let's keep it up then. Let's carry this into next season, and let's see if Toddler can be a gold card and see if he can push 80 overall, honestly. Let's see what he can do. Actually, I think now is a good time to start on a development plan. Let's do a development plan for like 2 years, just so this guys can really specialize. Actually, no, okay, this guy's better off on balance. Barry Baby's going to stay on balance, but Terry Toddler is not. Let's put him on inside forward, and we're going to probably do the same with Charlie Child. Yes, we are. Okay, we're so evenly good at everything. We may as well have them specialize in something. But Barry Baby is absolutely fine where he is, apparently. Okay, but that feels wrong. That can't be right. That can't be right. Okay, I'm going to put him on advanced forward. Let's try that, and let's just hope it works. Let's go to the end of next season and see them jump up overall massively. Another season is over. We were in the Conference League again this year, but I don't think we did very well. Oh, we were in Conference League qualification. I think that's what it was. No, we were in the group phase of the Conference League. Okay, let's check it out. First of all, in the Premier League, we finished 3rd, which is great. That's brilliant. That means we're going to be in the Champions League, obviously, next season. In the Conference League, we finished 12th, and then, hold on, technical gremlins, guys. We got knocked out by Derry City. Excuse me. Derry City knock out Man United. That's almost as bad as Grimsby. Anyway, not my problem. Man United look like this. Hey, Toddler, 81 overall. That's good. The other guys are really, really good as well. I didn't buy a centre-back. Oh, well, that was stupid. I should have bought a centre-back to replace Yarrow. Oh, Toddler's actually almost better than Yarrow at this point, which is interesting. We got Terry, Charlie, and Barry here, cooking up front. Okay, I like this a lot. We need a new goalkeeper. We need a new centre-back. We can sort that next season, and then we'll replace Mainu the season after. But let's have a look at goals. This could be a big breakout season for goals. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. 19-7 for Barry Baby. That's my boy. 13-3 for Terry Toddler, and 4 goals for Charlie Child, who's basically doing cardio once again. But listen, that's good. I have to say, that is a good season. That's a pretty good season. 19-7 for a striker. The development plan did come in to work eventually. You can see, though, the disparity in overalls. This is why I don't put them on development plans immediately. Let's put them, though, back to balanced. I just wanted them to specialize in something for a season. Let's put Terry Toddler back to balanced, and let's do the same with Charlie Child. Actually, no. Let's put Charlie Child on a winger role so we can get his pace up. He's the only one that we're putting on development plan because he's the lowest rated of the 3 of them. I think it's just kind of fair. Give him an extra year development plan so we can catch up. I'm really, really happy with that. Final game of the season against Leicester. Win or lose, we're finishing 3rd. It's been a great season for us, and we do win anyway. Cheeto Obi and a brace from Terry Toddler. Brilliant stuff. What can I say? Absolutely killed it, boys. And heading into 2042-43, we are in a great position. Let's make it better. Let's buy a goalkeeper and a centre-back. Okay, these are the players I want. Miguel Fernandez is 17-year-old, 87 rated goalkeeper. Yep, we'll have him. Sal Palomino, we'll take him as well. I have 276 million, so I can afford them. Let's get these guys in the door, and then all we have left to replace is Kobe Mainu, and then we are done. We'll replace him next season, though. Let's get these guys first. Okay, signings made. So, Palomino at centre-back, and then we're going to have Fernandez in nets. Let's release 2 players to meet that minimum squad size, so I don't have to do contracts every single year, multiple times a year. So we can release Sanghom Lim. Don't even know who that actually is. I don't want to release Harry Amos, actually. I'd rather keep him. So let's get rid of Tim Newman instead. Let's see what this team could do next year with the signings made. I'm very, very excited. It's our first season in the Champions League as well, so let's see some big development from our attackers who are now fully grown. They're still teenagers, but they can be really, really good. So let's keep going. Back at the end of the season, and we're finished 2nd. Damn. Crystal Palace have a dynasty, apparently. They're way top of the Premier League. We got to catch them, but these are the boys now. Terry Toddler, 85. Charlie Child, 83. And Barry Baby, 84. Ah, Reste was still playing in nets instead of Fernandez. Okay, that's all right. I mean, Fernandez is still 18, so plenty of time for him to develop. We could definitely buy another centre mid instead of Kobe Mainu. I might actually hold on to him, though. He's actually fine for the moment. The rest of the team is super, super good. Let's see how many goals our front 3 got. I think they could have dominated this season. Potentially, maybe they did. Kind of. Lino Castro was the top scorer, joint with Barry Baby. Barry Baby was 23 and 8 in the Premier League at 18 years old. Terry Toddler was 19 and 9. We're gonna have to scroll a bit to find Charlie Child, I should say, getting 3 and 3. That's not good. Still on that winger playstyle. I actually don't mind that at all. He's just not that good, man. He's just not really cooking the way I want him to. I'm gonna leave him on that playstyle. I'm gonna leave him on that development plan for the time being. It's all good for now. Let's say about the final game of the season against Ipswich. It's a 3-1 win. Balde, Mainu, and Mainu. No goals from our front 3, but that's okay. 43. We are so far into the future. Starting off the same in 2024. We're in 2043. Crystal Palace getting 90 points, and we did pretty well in the Champions League. We lost to Chelsea in the semi-final, so that's really, really good. We finished in that top 8, and then we went and beat Stuttgart, and then we beat Real Madrid, so we're pretty good. It's just a matter of putting it all together for one season, but once these guys really peak and really start to get like into those 90 overalls, then they're going to be super good. Let's see what our children can do next season. All right, 2044, and ooh, down season for us. Although it's about the same points tally as last year. The top 4 is completely clear of everyone, so we're definitely 4th at least, which is pretty good. Joint on points with Crystal Palace. Liverpool by far top of the league. Are certainly far from us. 88, 88, and 89 rated for our front 3. As 19-year-olds, that's really, really good. Amazing stuff. This is really good. This is really, really good. Mainu is 39, 87 rated. We're going to replace him next season, but he's done so well for us. He's been here this whole time. He's been playing now for like 20 years. Top scorer is Terry Toddler, and then it's Lino Castro for midfield, and then it's Barry and then Charlie. So that's all right. I'm going to take Charlie off that development plan now. I think he's been on there enough. Pretty happy though. Pretty happy. It's very good. This is super good. Yeah, we're going to replace Manu next season. These guys are 19 now. Obviously, they're going to be 20 next season. They're still teenagers and they're absolutely cooking. But I want more. I want a Premier League title that we haven't actually won yet. No FA Cup for us either. I think we won the Carabao Cup because we qualified for the Conference League that one time. But we still haven't won the Champions League. When did we get knocked out actually in the Champions League? In the, oh my God, in the playoff round against Osasuna. That is rough. Okay, we got some work to do. We're playing against the league champions in our final game of the season. Can we nab a win off them? Yeah, we do. A 2-1 win. We are contenders, man. We are right up there. Maybe next year will be the breakout. Let's get a centre mid to help supplement that. All right, our Kobe Minor replacement is going to come in the form of a free agent, Damien Germain, 86 rated 21-year-old just chilling in free agency. That's insane. But it does happen. As we get into the simulation, as we get more and more years in, it starts to get a bit wild. So, of course, you know, we have to adapt to that. Damien Germain is one of those examples. He's probably released by a smaller club that couldn't afford his wages, although he doesn't want that much. 47k is like nothing, and he will play with us forever, or at least until our 3 children retire. They're now all grown up. They're now 20 years old. Let's see what it looks like. All right, it looks really good. They're all on international duty now as well. They're all grown up, doing really well. Okay, what I would say about this is, because they've been playing professional football for 20 years, they're probably going to retire a little bit earlier than expected. They'll probably retire in 25. So as they start to reach their peak, they'll probably retire. But to be honest, they might hit 99 overall much before then. We will see. Let's simulate this season anyway. Let's simulate this year with them, and let's take it one season at a time. I'm not sure how long they'll play for. I'd say they'll at least play till 25 though. So let's go win Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues and Ballon d'Ors. Now is the time to go and do that. 2045 wrapped up, and we're top of the league. 5 points clear with a game to go. That is our first Premier League title. Oh, it feels so good to be back. Oh my God, that took so long. That took like 20 years to go from like having 1 overall attackers to finally winning another Premier League title. This is the team. Manu is still playing instead of Germain. That's okay. Germain will eventually get PT. Will M2 at the back is actually 31, so we may need to replace him soon. But anyway, for now, we've got the boys up front. 2 93s and a 91 rated. That's all very good. 39 and 11 for Barry Baby. Lovely. 28 and 15 for Lino Castro in midfield. 26 and 14 for Terry Toddler, and 14 and 4 for Charlie Child. The most valuable is Charlie Child though, which is interesting. Okay, maybe he is the most potential. I don't know. Regardless, the 3 of them born on the same day and absolutely beasting over here. We stole 3 babies from the hospital and forced them to play for Manchester United for 20 years. It's completely normal behavior. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, let's have a look here at coaches though. Okay, let me give them another coach then. That'll work. Okay, do I have room for one more coach? I don't. Okay, fine. I'm pretty happy though. I have to say I'm really happy. It's not all we won as well. We didn't just win the Premier League. We also won the FA Cup, a 3-0 win against Burnley. We didn't win the Carabao Cup. No domestic travel. We got knocked out in the quarters against Stoke. Stoke coming back to bite us again. All right, Arsenal to play on the final day. Let's just see what happens. Why not? Just for a laugh. It's a 2-1 win. Goal from Charlie Child and Terry Toddler. They're growing up, boys. Oh, from boys to men, they are growing up. That is amazing. That is amazing to see. Top scorer in the league was Varela, and then it was Barry Baby, who had a great goal scoring season. Amazing stuff. No Champions League yet though for us. We were knocked out against Roma in the quarterfinals. Okay, so that just tells me we have another trophy to win. But let's go check the Ballon d'Or, man. We can definitely win the Ballon d'Or this year. So let's go to that ceremony and let's see if one of our boys can win it. Okay, here are the Ballon d'Or nominees. Rose, Toddler, Baby, and Allison. Okay, so Barry Baby and Terry Toddler are there, but Charlie Child is not. Okay, so we got 2 of our boys there. That's okay. I'm sure Charlie will be there soon enough, but Baby and Toddler are 94 overall. They're just better. Let's see if either of them can win it though. Let's see if either of them can win the Ballon d'Or. Let's go. The Ballon d'Or goes to, come on, please be one of our players. Please. Yeah, Barry Baby wins the Ballon d'Or. Let's go. In 2045, it took like 21 years, but finally one of our players have won the Ballon d'Or. So that's our striker sorted. Barry Baby is a Ballon d'Or winner. Let's win one for Teddy Toddler, and let's win one for Charlie Child as well. Hopefully, but before they try and retire. They've been playing football for 21 years, so they probably won't be far off retirement. Let's go to the end of the season anyway, and let's see what happens this year. Hopefully, Champions League dominance. All right, Champions League final is going to be against Atletico Madrid. Finally, the Premier League season is going to be against Chelsea. We are top of the league, 10 points clear of Spurs. Lovely stuff. And we won the Community Shield. I like that. And we won the FA Cup. We're on for a treble, a quadruple, actually, because we won the Carabao Cup as well. Oh my God. We're on for a Ballon d'Or quadruple. This is kind of dumb, you know. Okay. Yeah, this could be an incredible season. Right, let's finish it out strong. Toddler is now our highest rated player. Shout out Terry. I don't know why I called him Terry Toddler. I should have called him Teddy Toddler. That would make a lot more sense. Anyway, because toddlers have Teddy and stuff. Anyway, 37 and 13 for Terry. I bet I've called him Teddy Toddler throughout the whole video. Anyway, I don't care. 31 and 9 for Barry Baby. 27 and 10 for Charlie Child. All right, that's all right. Dominant goal scoring season from all 3 of our players. Let's go win the Champions League since we've already won the Premier League. We already have 2 out of 3 of the trophies to make up the treble. There's your team of the season. It's all Man United apart from a centre mid and a striker. Let's go and win again. In the 2046 Champions League, 22 years after the beginning of this simulation, can we win a final? We do. It's It's a 2-1 win. Child and Ramman with the goals. Charlie Child scores to open the scoring. And one of the players that we bought in our rebuild, actually a free agent that we bought, scores our winner. Manchester United win the Champions League for the first time since 2008, which was however many years ago at this point. Yes, I am going to do the maths. It's 2046, so it was 38 years ago. And it was this team that did it. These guys are going to turn 22 next year. Let's keep on going. Nothing needs changing whatsoever. We can leave Willems in here for at least a few more years. So let's just simulate. Let's go to next season and let's see what these lads can do. Here's your Ballon d'Or nominees. Are we? Well, I mean, it should be our entire front three. It certainly is. Child, Baby, Toddler, and Allison. Don't know who Allison is. Charlie, Child, Barry, Baby, and Terry Toddler. Let's see if Baby wins the Ballon d'Or again, or let's see if one of the other guys can nab it off his hands. All right, it goes to Teddy Toddler. That's 2 Ballon d'Ors for 2 players. 1 for our striker, 1 for our right winger. We just need 1 for Charlie Child, and we are all Ballon d'Ored up on this attacking line. And in order to do that, we should probably put him on a development plan. That would make a lot of sense. We want him to now develop faster than the other guys, so we might as well. We put him on inside forward. That'll work. That's great work. That's great work. This team is so good. Let's keep rolling with this team, guys. Let's keep doing damage. We won a quadruple last year. We cannot do better than that this season, but I want to see some big goal scoring. Let's see if one of our guys can dominate the goal scoring more than the others. Let's go. 2047, top of the Premier League again. Lovely stuff. And we won the Community Shield, obviously. Didn't win the FA Cup, though. Lost in the semis to Man City. Didn't win the Carabao Cup. Lost at some point to someone. Probably some terrible team. I would have to Wolves on penalties. Great. We won the Super Cup. That's nice to know. Champions League, we are in the final against PSG. Lovely stuff. That's exactly where we want to be. And, well, this is what the team looks like. Child is trying to catch up, but it's kind of hard because Teddy Toddler is 98 overall. Not Teddy, Terry Toddler. There you go. First try. Don't even worry about it. And Barry Baby, 97 overall. The rest of the team is super good. Actually, like, insanely good how good this team is. Like, it's ridiculous. Okay, who got the goals? Who dominated, like we were saying? It's Terry Toddler. 37 and 17. 30 and 14 for Barry Baby. 23 and 5 for Charlie Child. So significantly the worst goals. I don't think we need to check Ballon d'Or nominees anymore. We can just stick with the guys that we have because we're pretty sure those guys are going to get nominated. Let's go to the Champions League final against PSG. There's your team of the season. Majority Manchester United. Not surprising considering we won the league. Against Paris under the lights in the Olympia Stadion. Can we win the Champions League? It's a 3-0 win. Goals from Barry Baby and a brace from Terry Toddler. Yeah, no problems at all. Absolutely blew them away with our resounding talent. It's another Champions League title, but will it be another Ballon d'Or? Let's not go to the nominees like I was saying. Let's go straight to the outcome and let's see if one of them can win it. Hopefully Charlie Child, so our entire front three can be Ballon d'Or winners. Here's the Ballon d'Or. Which one of them is going to win it? Because it will be one of them. Ah, it's Terry Toddler. Damn it. Fair enough. Fair enough. Madu Moro says, well deserved. Wouldn't have wanted anyone else to get it. I kind of wanted someone else to get it. I wanted to go to Charlie Child, but no worries. It's okay. We can keep on trying. We'll keep on pushing. Let's go to the end of this season. Actually, I will check just in case they are retiring. I don't think they will be, but oh no! Retiring, and yeah, retiring. No surprises there. They've played the exact same amount of football. Of course, it's going to have the exact same toll on their bodies and they're all going to retire. Okay, interesting. Quite sad. Okay, at 23, they're so young still, but they've developed so quickly. Okay, I say they developed quickly. It took them like 20 years from the age of 0. Obviously, that's how it works. Okay, let's go to May and well, let's see what they can do in their final year of football. They're retiring. That's so sad. Okay, we can win the Champions League in our final season here against Leipzig. This is great going. We beat Malmo and PSG and we beat Benfica, and in the Premier League we're top 95 points. We're not going to get 100 points, but we're going to have an incredible last season. By far our best year. Certainly dominant. We won the Community Shield. We didn't win the FA Cup. We got knocked out against Wigan. All right, thanks Wigan. But we did win the Carabao Cup, so we are on for a treble. Not the treble, but a treble. I feel like I say that every time. Anyway, what was our lowest 3 rated players are now our highest 3 rated players, and they're all retiring. Goals 50 and 11 for Barry Baby. There you go. 50. 30 and 11 for Terry Toddler. 29 and 14 for Charlie Child. Their knees are gone at the age of 23, man. Which is quite sad, but yes, they are indeed all retiring. It is what it is. I'm not surprised. They've played so much football and they're the best players in the world. Amazing stuff. This is the team that we'll be leaving off with. Let's skip by this final Premier League game. We're probably going to win it. It's against Arsenal, who are second in the league, but I still expect to win, and certainly we do. 4-1. We're going to have 98 points to end the Premier League season, which is our highest points tally ever, potentially in any league. I don't think we got 100 points in any of the championship divisions, or 99 for that matter. And here we go into the final game against Leipzig. Can we win a Champions League to cap it off with a bow? It's a 3-1 win. Beautiful stuff. Goals from Baby and Toddler. We've done it. From the day they were born, they were Manchester United players. We've played them every single year and they became the best players in the world, winning Ballon d'Ors, Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues, and they did everything in that time. Unfortunately, retiring early due to the fact they've been playing football for 23 years straight with no breaks and no life and no family. But you know what? That just is what it is. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit that subscribe button. Click this video next. It's tailored for your taste. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.